Alright, what's up everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Ugh, 20 minutes late tonight. Yikes. Listen, I was hungry. I had to eat some food before stream time. That's why I'm late. I just couldn't help myself, guys. Alright, anyway, let's get the stream started nice and quick. We have this weird offer to talk about. I say weird only because it's Kang. And we've never seen Kang for purchase, but maybe it's not too weird in the end. I don't know. Anyway, what's up, everyone? What up? What up? Afternoon, BG, Scarco, first one in here, followed by Schlier, Alberto, Jawpo. What's up, people? All right, let's get the tweet out here, huh? Let's do it. And dear Stat Marvel Champions. I want to make it about Kang, but I have no idea how I want to, what I want to say or how I want to word it. Hold up though. Hold up. I mean, before we do that, we gotta take care of a little something here, man. We gotta do a little bit of this. Slap. Everyone's been able to second. Thank you very much. Oh man, dude, I said second twice because like my brain was trying to catch up to my mouth. Oh my goodness, dude. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Do you have anything in the chat, or was that just the slap? You got a yo in the chat. That's about it. But what up, dude? Thank you very much. Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas, so close. Just barely missed it. So sorry. But thank you very much for the buck. I do appreciate that. BG had a 5-star Nexus. Got Sim Supreme. Worth ranking up and leveling up. Also, any tips to get ISO for levels? Arena. ISO comes from duplicating champions. And when you're out of questing energy and you not get any more crystals from questing, well, you'll get crystals from playing the arena. Sim Supreme is a good champion. It really kind of just depends on if you already have like a even crazier mystic. I would say like a 4-star Doctor Doom is going to take you further than a 5-star Symbiote Supreme early on. Of course, at a certain point, that 5-star will be stronger, but yeah. You can choose the class of ISO in the dailies now too. Oh, there you go. The dailies. Right, Kang Supremacy. Watch me below 6K units. Hell no. Hell no. Maybe I should just say. Okay. How about this? How about this? How about this? I got it. 6-star Kang for. Oh wait, hold on. Actually. 6-star Kang plus a profile picture for 6,000 units, huh? How about I send you a it's not gonna make sense. I'm basically trying to say I want to sell them a profile picture of myself, but I'm not giving them a Kang with it. so what the hell, man? How am I gonna sell that for 6K units? Let's see. Actually, this is a genuine question. This is one of the first things that came to mind. We're gonna change courses here a little bit. Does that mean Kang will not be in the GGCs this year? Will he finally be replaced? Yes. No. Okay, 6-star Kang plus profile picture for 6,000 units, huh? Does that mean Kang will not be in the GGCs this year? Will he finally be replaced? Or I should say gifting event, because he's also there as like a top prize. Alright. Gifting event. There we go. All right, one more time. 6-star Kang was over 6,000 years. Does that mean Kang will not be in the gifting event this year? Sweet. Like, of course, Weapon X is in there. You know, Thanos is in there. He like Kang could still be in there. He technically, which part of yourself, huh, BG? Which part of myself am I selling for 6,000 units? Well, yeah, I mean, they could continue to leave this guy in there and all, but it also does make me think and make me wonder. Like, eventually they got to eventually they have to retire the trophy champs in there, right? No, maybe not. I don't know. Edwin, you had another message. BG, thoughts on the Kang/Vision bundles? Where's the Vision bundle? That's my first thought. Is there a Vision bundle? I heard people talk about Vision. Oh, here it is. Get Vision now. Those who become Cavalier by completing Access Chapter 1 or higher will be able to obtain a 6-star Vision and special offers. You'll also be able to obtain exclusive items to awaken and rank up your new 6-star Vision. Tap below to see what offers are waiting for you. Oh, this is where it is. Okay. Because I heard these offers were here, and I was like, but where? Why do those rank up gems? What is this, dude? Oh, is it just like it's an exclusive Vision rank up gem? I see. Wow, dude. So when these offers came out the previous times, they would just include tech rank up gems because they didn't have them for the individual champions themselves. And I basically said at the time, like, I'm buying these offers not for Vision, but because I want to give these rank up gems to other champions. And I think other people did the same. It's not like I was the only one that did that. And I think Kabam saw that and they were like, let's pump the brakes on that. We're trying to get you to rank up this champion. So how can we do that? Make the gem just usable on that champion. Okay. Oh, I like how it says owned 0 out of 1. For like Vision, not even the gem, but for Vision there. That's pretty good. Thoughts on it? It's a lot of units, but how else do you get these champions? So, like, I don't know. I don't think you get these champions because you think they're going to crack the game wide open for you. Suddenly you're about to, you're on the verge of Paragon as a result. I think it's just, if you're a collector, man, collector's gonna collect. This is a 2 to 3 gem, for 3,500 units. That's still a lot. That's still quite a bit. Yeah, I'm not really interested in either of these offers, but like I said, man, for the collection aspect, I've been there. I've spent the units. I didn't really regret it. In a lot of cases, in a few cases, like the collector crystals, I regret it. But for other stuff, no, man. I mean, that's part of the game. You go after the collection, the core collection. Some very small reference to Psych for anyone that got it. Anyway, Christian signed over to saying BG tweet. Thanks, man. Christian, what do we got here? What's up, Abido, by the way, saying still too expensive. It's pretty expensive. Let's see. BG, though I'm primarily ranked at 6 stars, I still have 5 stars that I only have as 5 stars. I have rank up gems for Mystic. Any of these peeps worth taking up? I mean, the first thing I noticed was that you have a Wong, and he's cool. I'd say Magic, actually. Boom. Magic is still not available as a 6-star, and there are some situations where Magic is awesome. So yeah, but keep in mind, you don't need to like rank the champion right away. You might not use the champion right away. What you can do is, if you have rank up gems, you could hold on to it. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to expire, and it kind of allows you to exceed the normal Catalyst inventory cap, so that when there does come a day where you need one of these champions, it might not even be Magic. Maybe Jugs has some crazy node, and all of a sudden you need a ranked up Jugs or something. You're ready to go. But yeah, I would say Magic is a champion that any high-level player should want to have as like a high-ranked 5-star. Simply because she's very powerful, and that's the reason why she actually has not been brought back as a 6-star, is because of how powerful she is. I think Kabam fears that, she just continues to lock people out, totally shutting down all their power and everything. By the way, I should mention about these Vision bundles before we move on. I think the reason why they're still pretty expensive is because there is no 7-star. Also, hold on. I just realized there's another bundle here that's also 6,000 units. What's in this one? Oh my god. The profile picture? That's what you're paying? I hate this title. Visionary? Oh my god. Wow. So you get the option of the rank up gem or profile pick and title. Of course, you can pick up both, and you can, dupe the champion that way and everything. It's a lot of units, but part of the reason why I think this is a lot of units and why it's going to continue to be a lot of units is because there are no 7-stars. This is the highest vision that you're going to be able to get for the foreseeable future. Will there be a 7-star vision in the future? Will it be 7 stars? Probably, if I had to guess. I mean, this is Kabam's bread and butter, is like, releasing a new star and then releasing a new crystal for people to blow their retirements on. So, I think there's going to be 7 stars eventually, but how long until that day comes? I don't know. Could be quite a while still. So who knows, man? I'm not saying that to like try to get people to buy it and be like, oh my goodness, yeah, I need to get it now. No, I still don't think he's going to change the game for most people unless something else drastic happens, like I don't know, man. Cause they what's it called? They buff or give like, I don't know, maybe relics come out and there's a vision relic and all of a sudden he's a god or something like that. Will it happen? Probably not. Could it? Maybe. But TJ, you're going with Jane Foster for your next rank 4. I still remember when, what was it, like Magneto got buffed? I think you ranked him. I think you were a part of that before we even knew if he was going to be good. I think you ranked him. I feel like you've done that a few times, so I'm not surprised by this. All right, Big B Wolf, 705. Big B Wolf, thank you very much. And hey, Big G, any newer videos you recommend for masteries? Not really interested in suicides, mainly general questing and Act 6 progression. Cheers. Videos that I recommend. Not really. I mean, I don't think that was one of the few things about masteries that I think I did a poor job of covering myself, is setups or just how powerful certain masteries are in general for certain champions when you're not running suicides. Done a lot of content on the suicide masteries and variations and stuff like that, but I really didn't do much for the non-suicide mastery builds. I will say this though, when it comes to masteries, guides are lovely and nice and all that, but if you're taking away the 8 points required to be put into the the suicide masteries, if that's what you want to run, it doesn't leave a whole lot else for you to have to decide on. So I don't know how necessary a guide is. Certainly just do a little YouTube search. I'm sure there's some other content creators that have some info if you're looking. But like, here's the big points that I would still recommend. Highly recommend willpower for virtually any build. You don't need any of these other masteries outside of like the rare time you want to run an equity or resonate or something. So like 18 points in the defensive. Then you basically have an option of, if you want to go really bare bones with the proficiency tree, I'd recommend this as a minimum. So these 8 points here, and then I would say recommend at least 1 point in courage. I would max these out. And then, yeah, I mean, let's cut this down to 0 real quick. Sorry, this is like a little impromptu guide is what I'm trying to make right now. All right, so this is what I'd recommend as like a starter for a non-suicide mastery build, which leaves 17 points. So with those 17 points, I'd say your options are exploring these 3 masteries here in the bottom right corner of the offensive tree, or popping more points in the proficiencies, typically with limber, although there will be situations where these masteries are beneficial, but typically with limber, I don't think these are all that good, to be honest, in most situations. And then Mystic Dispersion. So like those are basically your options, is like, how many points do you want to run in Mystic Dispersion, and how many points do you want to have in this bottom right tree? There's a, you could, if you don't have all this stuff unlocked because it is very expensive, well, filler stuff exists too, like maxing out courage. I really like to run maxed out limber regardless. It's an amazing budget mastery on its own. With the loyalty buffs and stuff like that, it's really not too hard to get even just like a few points in Mystic Dispersion. You don't necessarily need to max it out. Despair, I think, is super valuable. Pretty much always recommend maxing out Despair, especially if you're not running the Suicide Masteries, because when you're running Suicides, you can at least overpower the healing just with a ton of damage, but if there's a healing situation and you don't have as much damage, you want to be able to limit that healing at least. If you run champs that cause bleed, this is the most powerful mastery in the entire game for it. The Assassin Master I usually treat as like filler stuff. I like having the 1 point because the first point is infinitely more valuable than 0 points, because if you look at the difference here, like first off, the first point is 20% attack versus the rest of the stuff, it only goes up by 10. And then if you think about the what's it called, ability accuracy reduction, you're essentially going from 0 with 0 points in it to 12. So the first point is 12%, and the rest thereafter are only 2%. So usually recommend 1 point, but I treat it as a filler mastery. If there's points you have left over, dump them in there. So that sort of thing. Sorry, that was a little bit of a long mastery tangent there. Maybe not the most concise guide, but hopefully that at least gives some kind of an idea of what your options are. Like I said, some of those masteries are super expensive. They're not gonna make or break your experience in the game, like the Assassin Mastery. So if you don't feel like fully unlocking it or whatever, just dump them in courage, or I even think lesser precision. I closed it out, but I actually think that the lesser precision mastery right here is not bad. On average, you're gonna gain about 0.5% crit for each one of these points. So like an additional 2% crit, going from just rank 1 all the way to rank 5. I don't think it's worth it if you have some of the more expensive stuff unlocked, but it's actually really not too bad, man. It still blows my mind that some people dismiss how powerful precision is in general, and they'll be like, oh no, I only like to run 3 points in precision, I don't notice a difference between 3 and 5. Like, what? Dude, there's calculators that just show this stuff. That was always like kind of a frustration with me, is people trying to like say that that's good. You run whatever you want to run for your own account, but like, holy cow, man, there are actual calculators that will show how potent this stuff is. It's not a like a speculatory thing. So yeah, that's a great budget mastery too. Hope some of that helps. Sorry I don't have maybe a more clear and concise video on it for endgame stuff, but it kind of, just always think of masteries as an extension of your roster. So whatever champions you're using, you want to find a way to increase their potency rather than following a guide that doesn't know what champions you're using. So if you're using bleed-based champs, get deep wounds. If you're not using bleed-based champs, deep wounds is garbage. That sort of thing. Okay, Delithius said it over to Delithius. Thank you, dude. What up, man? Saying, hey, sexy. Oops, wrong stream. Oh. You were looking for my OnlyFans stream? Is that... how you doing this evening, Fry? What's up, dude? How's it going, man? How's life? Still taking a break from playing, just checking back in. I'll take it. Dude, thank you very much for the 10. Good to see you. SYC said over 2 of them Australian bucks saying, hi, BG, read my breaking tweet, please. Your breaking tweet. Let's see. What do we have? 1 year progression. Did break a throne, though. Ah, that's what you meant by that. Okay. Your Grandmaster video with Colossus was so helpful in my run. Awesome. Thank you, champion of the contest. Didn't run out of revives. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Going with Colossus as well. Perfect. Nice. Roster's looking pretty good, man. Especially this guy right here. Oh, no. Can I have you? Nice, man. Good stuff. Can you tell Weenie how general to take it easy on sending messages over and over again? Thanks, big fan of yours, Kevin. First off, Pixie Bell, I know that's a lie. You say big fan, but then the next message is gonna be just a sleeping face. But yeah, just a reminder, guys, just don't spam. It's if I'm on like a big tangent of going through masteries and stuff like that, it's, you know, I'm kind of not looking at any messages. So especially in situations like that of like spamming during that time, it's like just leave it. I'll look at the chat again when I'm done with that, you know. But I'm pretty much permanently retired, Brian. Still got love for the community. Delithius, I hear that, man. I hear that. I think there's always going to be that love there for the community whenever any of us hang up our MCOC hats, you know. Alright, Esmir sending over to saying, plant trees you may never sleep under. That's all. Huh? Plant trees you may never sleep under. That's all. Are you saying plant bushes because they're so low to the ground that you can't sleep under them? What is this message? Plant trees you may never sleep under. That's all. I feel like there's something deeper here that I'm just not smart enough to understand. I like planting trees, though. I think that's good. It's good for the world, good for the environment and all, you know. Good for people, since we're, I mean, inhabiting this planet and all that. So, oh, man. Honestly, who's the best champ for the Grandmaster to get all challenges done and get tokens of competence and no blunder for Grandmaster? That fight can be done with a lot of champions. It's one of the reasons why people like that fight, is you kind of get to take your preferred option. My preferred option was Colossus. MSD's preferred option is anyone that has an animation. The dude soloed the Grandmaster fight with, I don't know, a quarter, no, more than that, maybe 3/5 of the contest, you know. So you can do that fight with a lot of champions. I really liked Colossus. If people have their preference they want to toss in chat and give for it. Pretty sure you had to change the original quote to fit within the character limit of $2 super chat. Oh, was there? Hold on. Is there a different message from Esmer? No. Okay, I don't know where that original quote is from, though. BG, if I could give you my Knoll, I would. I need to learn how to use him so I can run on my AQ diss track path. Oh, Dragon. He's fantastic for that path. I didn't, you know, obviously I didn't have him for it, but I've seen people use him. Wait, was it for that path? Actually, I'm not entirely sure now that I say that. But I have seen him being used in AQ. I know he's a fantastic AQ champion. I don't think he's too difficult to play, but yeah, you're right. Any champion in this game, they do take a little bit of time just to, you know, learn how they function, especially for something like AQ when you got other people dependent on you. So, yeah. Alright, hello BG, hope you're having a great time. What up, White Mommy? Visionary? More like Blindary if you want to use that filthy title. Also, new drawing sent on Twitter. Please mute. Okay. Let's check out the new drawing on the Twitterverse. Where are we here? Our beloved robot. Okay. This is a big robot. This is a dragon. It's either Dragon Man or it's not a robot. It's actually Beast. It's one or the other. Oh man. Speaking of champs that I never really spent time with, I never really spent too much time with Dragon Man. I'll have to ask Karate Mike if I have a Dragon Man. I don't even know. This is looking good though, dude. Hell yeah. Oh! Why did that turn the audio on? I muted it over here first. This stupid thing. Alright, anyway, that was just like a split second. That shouldn't be a problem. I just wanted to see the end result again. Pretty sick, dude. Pretty sick. Very nice, as always. Alright, Yellow Flash sent over to Yellow Flash. Thank you very much. Saying it's 5-star Black Panther worth it. Classic Panther. Worth what? Saying, just is he good? Is he worth ranking? Worth investing in? Worth playing? He's a solid champion. How do I want to say this? I think that 4-star champions, if you have the very best ones, they're going to be stronger than that 5-star Black Panther. If you don't have the very best ones, then he's a solid champion. And yeah, it can be worth ranking up. One of the unfortunate sides of Black Panther is that a lot of his damage is bleed based. And you are going to run into bleed immune champions. And while your progression, I don't know where your progression's at, but I'm making an assumption here. If you're not that far along in your 5-star progression, well, then you might not be that far along in like the story content and stuff like that. And your roster as a whole might not be as wide. So the few champs you're able to invest in, you have to rely on them for a lot more fights than, let's say, someone who's a throne breaker. And yeah, they rank up a bleed champion, but they could just as easily swap out that bleed champion for a dozen other, champs. I was gonna say skill champs, but maybe not that many. But either way, they can rotate around, a bunch of skill champs when a champion with bleed just doesn't make sense to use. So just keep in mind that he's good. But if you're looking for someone that you're going to be able to use for like most fights in the game and stuff like that, there's probably I don't know. Let's actually go to Ant-Man. Let's get a real number here. I want to say there's maybe like a third of the champs in the game that have either bleed immunity or some sort of interaction with bleed. But let's get an actual real number here. So we got 226 champions. Some of these are like, well, no, never mind. All right, 226. Let's filter this sucker out. So if we're looking at just bleed immunes, it's only 28. But then there's a bunch of champs that are bleed resistant or even like benefit from being bled. I wonder how high that number is. Is there an easy way to see? A lot of the mutants benefit from it. Is the third too high though? Maybe it'd be more like 25%, right? If we can get this number closer to like 50 in total, something like, or like the champions that shrug off stuff. So like most skill champions will shrug stuff off, and then we've got the mutants that, because they're supposed to have the advantage against skill champs, they either are resistant or, some other benefit, like with Domino or something. So maybe about 25% of the champs in the game might not be the most effective out. Leave poor Aunt May alone, BG. Pixie Bell. we're using MA to our absolute most effectiveness. I don't know the words I'm saying. But yeah, otherwise, he's a decent champ. It's a little bit hard to say without knowing your roster. That's what I'm trying to get at. If you have the most powerful 4-stars like Doctor Doom and stuff, you might not use Black Panther a whole lot. If you don't, however, then, you know, at least get like a rank or 2 into that Black Panther could be good. Yo, BG, my bald cap bust open mid-date at dinner and she left me. Any tips? Yeah, don't buy a crappy one next time. Sounds like you got scammed. You got to buy direct from the link in the description, dude. We've never had a case of that happening. Just bust open mid-date? No. That's not our product. Not a chance. And I'm asking for a bit. But are these 3 characters really good in the game? Thor, Ragnarok, Captain America, Infinity War, and Cosmic Ghost Rider. They're good. Yes. Next question. No, so Cosmic Ghost Rider, he does an insane amount of damage. Cap, IW, he's very tanky. He's got not necessarily perfect block, but perfect parries. Meaning if you parry with him, you're not going to take damage. And then Thor, Ragnarok, and Stunlock. All 3 of those champs can be used effectively. I would say for a... I would say don't invest much in Thor, Ragnarok. Even though you can do things like Stunlock with the champion. I feel like you have to be pretty comfortable with the game to be able to keep track of certain things with him, to be able to do it, and probably have probably much more effective with CGR and Cap IW. King of Arenas, yeah, no bug. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey BG, can you please check Twitter? It's a 2-parter because I ran out of room to type. If I did it correctly, then the second part of the message is in the same tweet. Just reply to myself. All right, sounds good. King of Arenas. What have we here? If I could find you. Aha. Here we go. Except I only have 1 part. For some reason there is no. It's not. Well, let me. Sometimes you have to refresh here. No, there's no follow-up for some reason. But I could check on this part at least. My progress, I'll explain my spreadsheet better, but first I started... Actually, just tag me again in the second one, and I'll be able to find it. But alright, I'll explain my spreadsheet better. But first I started hoarding/saving units and battle chips in January. It eventually opened up my battle chips, so that's why my goals and what I actually got is very off. Ah, okay. Okay. What are we looking at? Okay, so the goals, what you got, per week and everything. Okay. I like the data, man. I like the data. So I'm assuming. Hold on. Yeah, I'm assuming that you're about to blow a large chunk of these units. Would that be a correct assumption? Jesus, man. I was trying to say 2 different words at the same time. Trying to say assessment and assumption. Anyway, oh, I thought the second part came through. It did not. Is this what happened? I just noticed something. There's a... Did you quote... tweet yourself? Is that what happened, or did someone else do that? Because you just hit this button right here when you want to add to it. But yeah, tag me in the next one, and I'll find the rest. Jason from home sending over a bug. Jason from home, thank you very much. And sorry. Wait, is there a different one? Oh, the other one got timed out. Aha, yeah, type it in all caps. Yeah, we don't need that. But you're saying I need tips. ABG, I need tips. Jason, what kind of tips you need, buddy? We're here to try to help, man. It's a pretty helpful community, but we don't know what you need help with. If you're new to the game, my general tips for new players is save your units to spend them on unlocking masteries rather than opening crystals with them. I mean, that's really like the biggest one. And then learn how to parry for, you know, improving your fighting abilities. And there's videos out there. You can find one on the Dork Lessons channel, how to parry like a boss. And those are probably the best beginner tips I have. But if you had something more specific, my third tip for new players is that this community is really helpful. So as you're playing along, as you're exploring the contest, just ask questions. Something curious that you don't understand how something works, or if you pulled a good champion, you want to learn more about them or something like that, you can always ask in live streams. I might not always see your message, but it's a ton of super knowledgeable people in here that have been playing the game for years. And then there's also other areas like Reddit and Discord and line groups and stuff like that. Okay, you just said, yes, sir, follow your path. Yeah, so those are the best starting tips I have. But again, if you, as you're playing, if you you run into something you're unsure of, pop a message in the chat. Let us know. Is that Lazardian I see too? What up, Lazardian? Saying, hey, BG, I helped the girlfriend clean the 7-year-old's room, and we found 8 plates. What? 11 utensils. Why is there more utensils? Well, I guess. Anyway, a TV remote, 6 chapsticks, a burner phone. Thanks, the kid doing the burner phone. And apparently we have a second cat. Oh, well, that's nice. Was it related to the other cat at least? Is it a offspring? Dude, that 7-year-old's living a second life. The damn burner phone. Wait, King of Arenas. I don't see any other tweet from you, man. I'm looking. I still have nothing. Let me see if you said something in the chat. Hang on. Yeah, no, I don't have anything else in the chat from you. But let me know if you're able to get the second part over or something. Easy sending over a buck with the poop emoji. Easy, what up, dude? Saying dragon, so 9 out of 10. What is that? 94.1%. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident would you be with 62 million for Korg? 62 million for Korg? 8, I would say. Which is pretty good. Yeah, it's not like guaranteed, but I would say 8. If you want to turn it up to a 9, you know what you got to do. If you want to make it a 10, well, you know that too. But it's just Korg at the end of the day. I'd probably be pretty happy with 62 million. I'd maybe try to push like 1 more mil on top of that, 63, you know? Maybe give the old Nintendo 64 even. But then I'd stop. I feel pretty good with that. Good luck. Okay. Oglocky? Am I saying your name right? Probably not, but thank you very much for the 2. I like the SpongeBob profile picture. Saying the bald cap was from eBay. No wonder it sucks. Well, there you go, dude. Unfortunately, anytime there's a good product out there, there's gonna be people that try to, you know, sell it, you know, just sell fakes. I mean, it's the same with anything, especially something valuable. You know, it's just a bunch of scammers in this world trying to make a quick buck. Unfortunately, it sounds like it ruined your date. Next time you know what to do, link in the description, offer code BANANA, save yourself 15%. Get yourself a damn good bald cap product. Thank you, dude. Yellow Flash sent it over to as well, saying, BG, I send you my champion on Twitter. Oh, wait, hold on. I see King of Arenas here. To explain it, first column, the date, of course. Next is the total battle chips. Then the actual amount of battle chips. Then the difference between the two. Lastly, the amount of battle chips I got for that week. Units is the same format. Okay. I think I understood that when I was looking at it. Yeah. So, I mean, unit-wise, you're way ahead of your goals. But at the same time, that's because you opened up your battle chips and everything. But okay. Still, I dig the data. Keeping track of it. All right, Yellow Flash. Let's see. These are all the 5/4-star champs I have. So 5-star Black Panther, worth level up now or down the road. Okay, let's take a look. So you do have Doom. You do have Colossus. These are quite powerful. Okay, I was about to say, yeah, I would invest in Black Panther with your roster looking at your 4 stars because, yeah, I don't know, like you could make an argument that maybe ranking up Crossbones would be better or something like that, but he's low rank and I would say, go back with Black Panther. But then I see these other champions here that I think are better than Black Panther to rank up. I wouldn't rank him up. No, I would go with Domino. Or to go with Domino or to go with Cap IW. Probably, well, the hard part about Wolverine is that you're going to end up being mutant heavy. And you might just not have the resources for it. I mean, you even have an Emma Frost up here. So I'd probably still say Domino over Wolverine, although it's kind of tough to be honest. But yeah, I would be going with either Domino or Wolverine. Cap IW, and then wait, probably, since you already have a few champs that are ranked up here. You've got some 4 stars here, but this is where I'd begin. One of these mutants, plus Cap IW. I wouldn't go with Black Panther. You could still rank him if you... Oh, wait, hold the phone! There was more here. Whoops. Okay. Definitely don't go with Black Panther. You've got Torch and Corvus up here running the show. I would still recommend going with, like, these 2 5 stars, but that's it. And then you could fill in with, Dr. Doom or Colossus or something like that. Yeah, I wouldn't really rank up Black Panther. Like I said, it's not that he's a bad champion, and if you just had personal love for the character through the comics or movies or whatever, or you just enjoy his play style, like, you can rank up any champ you want, but in terms of pure progression and what's going to take you the furthest, the fastest, I'd say, nah. All right, Ghost Dogs. Yeah, didn't over $1. This is, by the way, is why the context always matters. Is because it's really not that Black Panther's a bad champ. He's not. He's definitely not. It's just where you're at in the game and the champs you already have ranked up tell a different story than just the champion in a vacuum. We just pulled 5-star from the login crystal. It happens. Hey, congrats. All right, Ghost Dog. Let me see here. I don't see any message in the chat from you, but I did happen to see a tweet. Okay, you also said BG forgot to say tweeters. Yeah, I was already on it. Let's see. Working on this upcoming video, Turning of Pain rewards. Will you take me there? What? Oh, never mind. Okay. For some reason, I read this as, will you take me there? I'm like, where are we going? But all right, Attorney of Pain rewards will take me there. Do you think you know who might be my 3rd rank 4? Okay, so the road to Paragon has not been one that's for the weak at heart. No, because he makes my heart weak. That's my answer. I don't know who it actually is. The weak at heart. I feel like this is a pretty good clue. Yet, wait, can we enhance this picture? I need to enhance this timeline, the editing timeline here. Enhance. Enhance. I don't know. I like they're using DaVinci Resolve though. But yeah. You'll have to give us the details or keep it hidden. I'm curious if anyone else can guess it too. That timeliness, will give you nothing. Okay, dang. So even the enhancing is not gonna do anything, huh? Dang. Well, now I want to know, but I also don't want you to ruin the little game that you're playing there. Don't go for features until you have at least 100 champs. That's also good advice. Features, pass. I'd say make team as follows: Doom, Torch, Domino, Rogue / Colossus / Cap. One of the last two. Was that for the last person? Was that before you saw that they had a Corvus? Because that Corvus is making the team. F, my connection is lagging. Yeah, it must be on your end because I don't have any lag here. Comcast actually doing a good job tonight. Credit where it's due. They're holding strong. I don't disagree. He just refuses to make a tier list, but every roster is ranked Doom, Torch, etc., which is ranking champs. Where's the first part of this? One day I'm going to make a BG tier list from his advice. Beardo, Domino, Torch higher tier than Black Panther. Yeah, I mean, if you want to make a tier list, go for it. There's patterns, but at the end of the day, there's still no way that just a tier list by itself can do any sort of can replace the personal advice. We just need to make a tier list. Vega and KT make tier lists every month. There you go. There's already tier lists out there. CJ pulled 6-star Toad from compensation. He have any good uses? Toad? Sort of, yes. I liked Toad for my testing, but I'll be honest, it's been a little while since I tested him. So, I can't give you all the details, unfortunately. I tested him. He came out what, like January or February or something like that, and I tested him at the time, and then I haven't touched him since because I don't have the champion. Let's see. Release. Where is the toaded one? Here we go. Yeah, it came out in January. So it's been a while since I played him. He felt fairly strong. His regen mechanic was powerful. He dealt good damage. I think it was largely through poison. Seemed like kind of a squirrely guy. Like he would maybe be good for like battlegrounds or something like that, but a little hard to say without the, you know, that first-hand experience in there. Oh, actually, Easy saying it right now. Toad is a battlegrounds monster from what I've heard. Yeah, I mean, he seemed like he'd be good there. I remember banning him when I was going up against other people on the CCP beta when like the battlegrounds first came out, just because I didn't know what I was dealing with. I didn't know what I was getting myself into with him, so I was like, well, let's just take him out of the mix. Sometimes champions are good just because they're new and people haven't had a proper amount of time to like deal with it yet, you know? What do you think Toad's favorite food is? Probably a pen that uses invisible ink. I had to guess. Alright, LPG Game and sending over a few of them Canadian bucks saying, hey BG, could you look at my tweet please? LPG. Well, let's go take a look. Hang on. Where are you at? That pen with invisible ink thing, by the way, was... I'm making an assumption of the person that made that message. I think I know who they are. I don't know for sure, though. So it's an odd reference. All right, hold on. LPG Gaming. Where is your tweet? Hold on. Did you say you have a different name? Let me look again. I'm not seeing an LPG Gaming on Twitter. If you have a different name, gotta tell me what the name is. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm looking for. Just a little reminder. So yeah, I'll check back in with you. If that is your name on Twitter, then account might be set to private as well. Could be possible, or maybe just didn't tag me. Let me check with you properly. Okay. All right, I'll check back in with you in a couple minutes. All right, King of Arenas sending over a loony. King of Arenas, thank you. Same. BG, last tweet, please. Okay. What do we have here? Just using my 6 stars in the 6-star featured arena for extra battle chips. Dang, dude, already finished all the grinds, but not even stopping there. Just on a mission for more. Well, hey, man, if you want them battle chips, it's the way to do it. All right. Speaking of battle chips, let's continue again some. No way you're getting Korg at this pace. I'm tempted to pull an all-nighter just to say, well, looky here, I got a Korg. I guess that would be changing the pace quite a bit, though, huh? To be fair. We're going about this the wrong way. Tired, new 7 stars. Wired, new 1 stars. Wired supposed to be the opposite of tired? I mean, I guess so, huh? I just never heard anyone use wired in that sort of way. When describing something that was like, you know, old or fresh or whatever. But, what does BG stand for? Big Grumpy. If I don't get my cereal in the morning with some nice room temperature water, I'm a big grumpy guy. BG, I think I sent it. All right, let me check again. Here we go. All right, what should my main 5 be for Act 5 and 6? They should change. You should be changing. The deeper you get in the game, you need to start looking at the quest you're going into, and then changing the champions that you bring to more appropriately counter what's being thrown your way. MCOC is a giant game of rock, paper, scissors, essentially. You're not going to notice it as much in Act 5, but you will notice it a lot in Act 6, and even sometimes in Act 5, especially when it comes to bosses. But sometimes there'll be nodes as simple as, like, just for existing on this node, you're taking bleed damage. So in those situations, you need to be packing bleed immunities or poison or whatever the game's throwing your way. So now that you're in Act 5, get it out of your head that you're just going to be sticking to 5 champions. You have to start countering what the game's throwing your way. That said, this Doom is pretty safe to bring for most content, I would say. Who else we have here? Yeah, these 5 stars could use a few higher ranks. I don't think there are there any rank 4 5 stars that you have? I don't think I see a single rank 4 5 star. Unless it's out of the picture somehow. Which, in that case, like, I would be relying mostly on 6-star champs if I were you, just because they're more powerful than the 5 stars that you currently have ranked. They're like an additional rank above. A rank 1 max level 6-star champ is roughly the equivalent to a rank 4 5-star champion. So I'd be bringing like Ode and Doom. Honestly, maybe it'd be like just these first 5. But yeah, good champs to invest in the future. You definitely have some good 5 stars. I would probably be ranking up Kingpin myself. Make sure you're trying to unlock. Whoops. Make sure you're trying to unlock the willpower mastery. I see you're missing some mastery points perhaps, but also low on the units. If you can get willpower, then Kingpin is really strong. Spidey 289. I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of champs here that are good, but I would mostly be relying on the 6 stars in your shoes, just for the sheer stat gains that they have over your current 5 stars. But yeah, I hope that helps at least. Maybe I didn't give enough advice there on like who to be ranking up. Hold on, let's take one more look again here. So Kingpin, I would say, is one of them. Since you have Odin, ranking up an Angela can be pretty effective, pairing those two together. So I would probably do that. She's a good champion to have in the future as well. Her Awaken ability, not required to play, but even when you move on beyond 5-star champions and you are ranking more 6 stars, she's a good champ to like throw Sig Stones into, even if you got a 6-star version, because her Awaken ability does make her stronger. So I'd probably start with those two. You have some other strong ones down here, but they might be a little bit harder to play for where you're currently at. Champs like Kitty and Tiger and stuff. And yeah, that's where I would start. Is probably those two, along with continuing to rank your Spidey 2099. And we'll call it there for now because your roster is going to evolve. So I'd start with those 3. Hope that helps. Okay, let's continue the grind. ABG, I've completed all content except for Chapter 6 and Abyss 100%. With Chapter 6 being nerfed and some of the rewards looking kind of juicy. 6-star Awakening Gem. Worth the effort. Let me see here. Hold on. Except for Chapter 6 and Abyss 100%. Chapter 6 being nerfed. Yeah, Uncle K, I would say feel it out. If it's still costing you a lot of resources to get through Act 6, then no, I would say not worth it. There's going to be offers that come around that will include, you know, 6-star Awakening Gems. They're becoming more available. They're becoming a bit more available. So if it's costing you a lot of resources, nah. But if it's not that hard for you, especially post nerf, for you just to kind of cruise through with some higher level champs, then go for it. But close, he uses special ink was the answer for Toad. Interesting. Pen that uses special ink. Yeah, that was it. Who goes good with Diablo? I-bomb. Immortal I-bomb. Get it, Diablo Immortal. I will see myself out. That's probably the worst joke I've ever made in my entire life, on stream at least. Take many laps. I'm gonna run a marathon after this stream with how bad that joke was. Who pairs well with Diablo though? You don't really need any sort of pairing with Diablo. He does have some good synergies. I'd say Kingpin is maybe a solid one to toss on the team. If you want to have like a well-rounded team, you maybe don't want to rely on someone else that relies on poison. Because you have the poison there with Diablo, and then if your entire team is too poison heavy and you run into poison immunes, you're gonna be in trouble. But if you're on a path where, yeah, the path is kind of telling you use poison, like the nodes give you a bonus for it or something, well, bringing in more poison champs is always good. But Diablo, he's kind of a solo star. It's more about the masteries you run and whether he's awakened or not. Suicide synergies? Yeah, basically, you just want to be running the Liquid Courage mastery at least, and have him awakened. Go with Diablo, Dragon Man, Kingpin, MODOK, and Mangog. Yeah, Dragon Man, his synergy is really good too, right? I forget the exact wording on it, but I remember that being a staple of the auto fight team, right? Let's go take a little gander, shall we? Where is he at? Okay. Dude, it's getting harder and harder for me to find champions sometimes, just because like the lists of champions are becoming longer. It should still be pretty easy. It's alphabetical order, A, B, C, D. I should know that he's right here, but that's not the way my brain works sometimes, and I'm just like scanning all over like Diablo. It used to be so easy when there was only like 20 champions of each class or something. I think that might have predated anime. Anyway, moving on. Dragon Man. Does he have a double? No. Okay, so Philosopher's Mix gains initial 20% duration. Additionally, Vials of Might grant plus 10% special damage. I mean, that basically is a double synergy right there. It's just all on Dragon Man's side, but dang. Yeah, that's really good. In particular for like auto fight stuff, just having the Philosopher's Mix, extending the duration of that, just the healing that you gain from it, even without auto fighting. But in particular, when auto fighting, you're gonna take a beating, right? So, all right. Anyway, back to the arena. I'm gonna get more 5 stars. I see a lot, and I only have 2. Alexander, it just takes time. You're not going to begin given everything overnight in MCOC. It's more of a marathon rather than a sprint. So the first 2, they take the longest for you to get, typically, unless you get insanely lucky with them, or there's like a special event that's happening or something like that. But typically, once you start getting 5 stars, they'll start to roll in a little bit faster. The areas of the game that you get 5-star shards or 5-star crystals, it's everything that you're already doing, because they come from literally everywhere except for Alliance Quest. And even in Alliance Quest, there's technically a tiny amount, but insignificant. The thing is, you just have to play those areas of the game on a higher difficulty. And the way to play on higher difficulty is to rank up, your 4-star champs. That will allow you to beat content that will give you 5 stars. And then the process kind of repeats. You rank up your 5 stars, you'll be able to take on higher content, and you'll find yourself getting 6 stars. It can feel like it'll take a while to get this stuff, and compared to some other games, it definitely does. But depending on, how much time and effort you put into things, you could start getting some of that stuff before too long, BG, 565 Null. Do I rank 2 my 6-star rank, or 6-star Null, rank 2 6-star Colossus, or rank 2 Eye-Hulk, all unawakened? I would just keep playing the 565 Null, personally. I'd probably go with Colossus, but a lot of people like Eye-Hulk. If you're one of those people, then hey, go Eye-Hulk. But I'd probably go in Colossus myself. I like his utility. Overall, very strong champ for general questing type stuffs. Gee, is it harder to get 6-star or to grow hair on my head? Well, you should be asking yourself, maybe not what is harder, but what is better. And it'd be better to get 6 stars, because hair, unnecessary. EG, I'm new here, and I was wondering if you keep up with the current sports. If so, what team you rocking with? No, I'm not really into sports so much. It's a good question, but not really into sports so much. I used to be into basketball. I'm in Seattle now for the last 4 or 5 years, however long it's been. But I grew up in New Jersey, and not far from Madison Square Garden. It was just a quick little train ride over there. And yeah, I was a Knicks fan, and I used to go to some of the games. My aunt would get some tickets through her job. They were like one of the sponsors for the NBA, and yeah, she would take me to games when I was, I don't know, age, let's say like 10 through 14. So yeah, there was like a few years there that I was pretty into basketball, and I'd watch a lot of the games and stuff. But ever since then, nah, I've never really been into any other sports, and I don't keep up with basketball. Haven't for the last long time. So yeah. I hate that AI intercepts now makes the game so much harder. I don't know if they always have done it. I mean, the AI, yeah, they've always intercepted. That's kind of the risk of intercepting, is you like, if your timing isn't very precise on it, you're gonna get blasted in the face. That's why parrying is so strong. This game is all about getting reliable openings, finding these windows of attack where you can do damage to the opponent without them damaging you. And if you just wait for them to dash at you, and then you just have this ability, you just tap the left side of your screen, you stun them, boom, there's some free attacks. Whereas intercepting, yeah, if you time it correctly, it's also free attacks, and you don't even have to take block damage. It's even better. However, it's also very precise. Your reaction speed has to be pretty quick, and oftentimes players are guessing based on like clues of what they're seeing the opponent doing, of when the right time to intercept is, because they have to be so fast. I'm not saying everybody is doing that, but you see it a lot, even from very skilled people. They'll make an intercept attempt, and you know, maybe just end up hitting the opponent's block or whatever. Or, I mean, sometimes that's intentional too, but I'm just saying, intercepting is powerful, but especially to the newer people in here, I would not waste your time learning how to intercept. You know, look into it just so you know like what mechanics exist and stuff, but I wouldn't waste your time doing it. You're gonna end up throwing a lot of resources down the drain just trying to learn an advanced technique that even the deepest content in the game rarely requires. You know, going through Act 7, Act 8, just parry. For most situations. This is a problem. The Knicks sucked. That's why you're not into basketball anymore. They weren't that bad when I was watching. They didn't. I mean, it was like it was the end of Jordan's era right there. So yeah, like, I don't know. They would make it to the playoffs and stuff. It was like Patrick Ewing, Houston Starks. Oh my God, Starks, I think it was. Dude, I don't even remember all the names. But they weren't bad. I don't know, like I said, they weren't exactly winning championships, but they really weren't bad. Yeah, BG, but then you learn to rely on parries and get screwed over on stun immune fights and stuff like that. Not really, man. You just learn different techniques. On stun immune fights, I rarely intercept. So again, it's all about finding safe openings. So if you can't parry, well, let's talk about some other safer openings than intercepting. Blocking and baiting out heavies. You just use your health bar as a resource. Yeah, at a certain amount of blocked hits, you're losing small amounts of health that will take you down, but if you do it in limited ways, then it's very, very safe. And then retaliating after the opponent throws their special. There's a window of attack. If you can dex their special, well, even sometimes if you can't dex their special, you can block and still be able to retaliate afterwards. Those three techniques right there can get you through 99% of the game. That's how I had deathless seasons of Alliance War. I'd rather watch Flies F than listen to people talk about sports. It's a bit of... First off, does the Discovery Channel still show that? Because I haven't watched TV in that way in a while. But also I understand. GG Trader, please, for 10 Paragon Daily Crystals. 10 Paragon Daily Crystals. Okay, I'm curious. Oh wait, I see a post from Dragon sharing data too. Alright, hold on, we're gonna look at 2 tweets. Hold on, let me finish this fight first real quick. Oh, you son of a... You dirty son of a rocket. Okay. By the way, healing in MCOC has gone through the roof over time. So, anyone who thinks that they need to, you know, prevent little chip damage here or there, in most situations, you just bring a champ that can heal. Alright, let's see. Just wow. Whoa! These are 10 Paragon Daily... Okay, I'm changing the title of this stream. Let me just make a thumbnail real quick, too. I'm getting Paragon tonight in all caps. 3, 4, 5, 6 exclamation marks. All right, Hercules, here I come. Dang, dude, got yourself a brand new 6-star Hercules. What the hell? Dang, man. Suddenly the Paragon rewards looking, they're looking pretty juicy, dude. Oh, man. Weren't we just talking yesterday? Easy, was it? I think it was you that was saying, like, oh, the Paragon, it's just daily crystals. That's all you need in life. Some daily crystals. Crazy. Congrats, dude. Congrats. Hold on a sec. Just seeing a little bit of drama in the chat. Guys, just a reminder. Just take it easy. There's no need for the all caps. There's no need for yelling at other people and stuff like that. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see here, though. Dragon sent over to saying, tweet time for Dragon roster data. Okay, let's see. That other person showing their data inspired me to do a month-over-month outlook on my account. Look at the champ game. I wonder how this will look in 31 days when the new feature crystal pops. Probably insane. Well, actually, we don't know who's in that feature crystal, right? Here's something I hadn't really considered, Dragon. You have a ton of shards to you know, get those feature crystals. And I know you're going for, you know, Omega Sentinel and stuff. So, like, it doesn't... That's really what matters, is that you get that champion. Or even try, but... Like... We don't know how many champions in the featured pool are going to be, like, new champions for you, you know? Okay, anyway, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so May 2022 to June, 10 new 6-star champs, of course, because you had those 10 Nexus crystals. That's still pretty crazy that you were able to get 10 brand new champs out of that when you already had over half of the champs in the game. Okay, rank 4 doubled it. Rank 3 staying the same, but that means you had to have taken a 2 to 3. Okay. The rank 1. Because I guess they're the 9 new ones, or 10 new ones, but yeah, ranking 1 up. 10 new 5-star champs too, really? Interesting. Still have a lot of work to do, making progress on the rank 2s. This number should be dropping, but that's a lot of tier 1 alphas in here. This is basically 100 rank ups that you need to do, right? Because the rank 1 is 2 rank ups to get to rank 3. So this number is really like 4 plus the 96. So you need 500 tier 1 alphas. Just a mere 500 tier 1 alphas. That's not even a big deal. But nice. Always cool to look at some data. Cool. A lot of tier 4 class catalyst. Yeah. That is a lot of tier 4 class catalyst. You're right. It can be tough to juggle all that stuff, for sure. Who's Yano, people? I don't know. I mean, we don't need to drag it out. We don't even need to know. All we need to do is just move past it, that's all. Sorry, I'll stop. It's my apologies. It's okay, man. It's okay. Really enjoy this channel. I'm excited. It's alright, man. As long as you just don't do it again, we'll forget about it as if it never happened. That's it. BG, you even excited for this upcoming July 4th weekend? Ghost Dog, I still am, yes. I don't know if I'll be spending my units on things or not. We'll see. It's a different type of excitement, I would say. Whereas in the past, it was like, I'm almost for sure buying stuff, so I'm excited that I'm going to be, you know, getting those new goodies and everything. Even if I don't, even if I end up holding my units for the gifting event or something else for the future, whatever the case is, this is still like some of the biggest offers of the year. You know, there's really like this is one of 4 events. If you factor in, 4th of July, Cyber Weekend, gifting event, and then the spring cleaning event, those are like the big 4 now. And yeah, man, I mean, historically, it's just been like interesting to see what Kabam does with it, what's on the table, how that affects the game. It's interesting stuff. Even if like, I doubt they're gonna do something that I disagree with for July 4th. I mean, sometimes I've thought their offers were a little bit weak, but I usually don't think that they're like too strong or something. But even in the event of like the gifting event, where I didn't like what Kabam did, it was still interesting as hell to look at. So yeah, I'm still excited for upcoming 4th of July for sure. We're there in 6 days, I think. Did they officially announce if it's gonna be like that Friday before? I'm just assuming that's what they're gonna do, like Friday the 1st, because that will extend through the weekend to, you know, Monday the 4th, unless they just pulled a week-long thing. But I don't know. Biggest money and unit offers of the year. Yeah, it's fun to look at, man. Kabam, it's kind of wild when I think about it this way sometimes. But they've really manufactured this hype around spending that I've never seen in any other game I've ever played, where it's like people are just looking forward to these specific events all year long, man. It's crazy. I'm not even mad at it, dude. I mean, I've never seen anything like that in any other game I've played. I've played some other free-to-play games. I guess nothing like MCOC on this scale or whatever, but it's like almost hard to imagine if is Diablo Immortal gonna have something like that? Would they build that hype up over years, or insert whatever other game? I've never played Genshin Impact. Maybe we got some people here that play that game. I know. I don't know what sort of events they have. If maybe they've done something similar. Maybe this is just something that all mobile games do. I don't know. I've never really heard anybody talk about it for other games. Like these big events, these went from what feels like 2 to 4 over time. No official announcement, but usually that weekend of or just before. Yeah. Pretty sure this will be my first July 4th where I don't spend. Good effing luck. I really wanted to not censor myself there. I couldn't do it though. But that's how I feel. I feel like you saying that. First, I mean, no one should feel the need to spend, okay? Just to be totally clear here, there's no need to spend. You'll be fine if you don't spend, especially with, you know, maybe if you're not in a situation where You know, you have a disposable income that you can spend on a fun hobby or something like that, you'll be fine without getting the stuff. I give that disclaimer at the start of all the review videos for that stuff every year for a reason, because I mean it. But I've also heard a lot of people say like, yeah, I'm not getting anything this year, and then the weekend rolls around and Kabam's like, oh, not getting anything, huh? And then they give a 6-star awakening gem in like the $30 bundle. And it's like, wait, just $30? Really? Okay. And then it's like, well, if I'm going to spend $30, I can then take this champ to rank 4 if I just spend $100. And then that's how it happens. Like if I'm unemployed and going to Europe for a month, I'll probably still spend Happy Dough. Maybe I'll make a vid. Oh, man. I doubt you're going to make a... you know, I believe in you. Never mind. I take it back. I believe in you. Make the video. Sorry. Oh, man. I'm not sure other games have events as this. Saving for my wedding will hamper if I want to drop more than I will. Yeah. No matter how much it's encouraged, I'm going to stay free to play. Discovering BG and being inspired by its free to playness is the only reason I've kept playing. Well, hell yeah. Who's your... What? Who's your gonna choose the 2021 champ of 4th of July for BG? I don't think there's gonna be a choose your 2021 champ for July 4th. I think that was a Cyber Weekend thing, right? Like the last boycott, not spending except for this. Yeah. Listen, guys, we're gonna stop spending until Kabam makes things right. As soon as this offer is over, because this is too good. We have to get this one. But then after this... Oh, man. It's... I mean, I've never liked to make fun of anyone in the community. I mean, outside of, like... I mean, Abby Doe here. You gotta make fun of Abby Doe. No, just kidding. Outside of just in, like, a purely kidding around sort of way, right? But there are those moments where you look at things that happen in the community and you're just like, what? like boycott, don't boycott. I don't care what you do. Spend, don't spend. It doesn't matter to me. But it was pretty funny seeing people like go on this big campaign of starting a boycott, but then also spending large sums of money. It's pretty funny to see. All right. Tough to say if people will spend this year. I think spending is going to be reduced compared to previous years, if I had to guess. Just because I feel like a lot of players are maybe not super happy about the state of things. And it does have an effect. I mean, as much as like I'm joking around about this stuff, and there is some truth behind people saying like, yeah, I'm not going to spend, I'm not happy, and then they spend anyway. It still does reduce the amount of overall spending. It's one more step between someone opening up their wallet. And I do think that, you know, it's going to be a less profitable event for Kabam this year compared to previous ones. I do feel that way, but we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, it's not on us to worry about their profits, right? All right, wait, Easy sending over a buck saying last two. Let's see here. Might spend if they have dirt cheap tier 5 basic / tier 2 alpha, but those are the only things I really want. I'll spend units. Okay. And Twitter. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. All right. If we're doing account progression, here's what my spreadsheet looks like. Well, let's take a look here. Let's see. Okay, so this is the before and after here. Is that what we're... Oh, no. This is just 6-star and 5-star. I see. Okay, so here's the 3 rank 4s. The rank 3s. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I'm not going to count, actually. It's too much counting. I thought I could estimate it based on, like, yeah, this is 5. I can't. All right. The rank 2s and the rank 1s. I know you grind arena a fair bit. I'm curious. I mean, yeah, you have no 5 stars at rank 1. I'm curious what your method is in terms of like how you're handling your roster progression just for arena purposes. Like, are you gonna try to get your all your 5 stars to rank 3? Is that a goal of yours, or wait a minute? Oh, this is the only rank 2. I'm just now realizing these are rank 3s. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just a dummy. What I was gonna ask is like, I've seen you do more casual grinds lately, where maybe you just throw in your 6-star champs or something, or go light on the 5 stars. So I was going to ask, would you still try to get all of your 5 stars to rank 3, or have you moved to a point of, getting like the 6 stars to rank 2 instead? But it's just that I couldn't read at first, and I didn't realize that this was your only rank 2. So, yeah. Okay. You got quite a few rank 5s too for... I know you started a little bit later than others. But this is what, roughly 40 in total rank 5s? Something like that. It's pretty good. Missing 1 5-star out of the basic. That's right. I forgot you also just have an insane collection of 5 stars in general, not just the ranks on them. Forgot about that. Twitter, please. Need advice. A person YouTube. A person YouTube. Let's see. Got my 3rd 6-star being Daredevil, thanks to the compensation. Also, who are good rank ups for the push for Cavalier. Thanks. I like watching your streams and I'm about to sleep. Oh, well, thanks, man. Okay. I wouldn't touch either of these 6 stars. It's nice that this was just like free through the compensation or whatever, but yeah, Apoc's a beast. You could rank him to the moon. As far as the 5-star champs to rank up, I mean, Herc is going to take you pretty far. You need someone that is... yeah, I'd say you need someone that's bleed immune. That can be effective against that, that Sentinel. I don't think you have a great option here. I mean, I would maybe even say Aegon. I'm usually not too quick to recommend Aegon, but this is one of those situations where maybe it makes sense to rank up Aegon and use him for the paths where you would then need to shrug off, bleed on like the Biohazard Sentinel in 6.1.2 or the Crossbones fight in 6.1.5, the poison. Aegon would be good in both those situations. Hercules, I think, can handle that Crossbones too, to be fair, but yeah. I'm just seeing Luke Cage. I don't know how I mean, might be able to just steamroll it with an Awakened Hercules. It's just that one fight, right? If it was an entire path where you needed an answer to bleed, but between the resistance and then his Awaken ability, keeping him alive for an extended amount of time, might just be able to steamroll with that guy. So I don't think I would invest in Luke Cage, to be honest. I don't think I would. So I'd be using champs mostly like APOC, Hercules, Professor X, Aegon, and then I mean Sorcerer is great. That's probably who I'd use. I would legit probably just use those options. In certain questing situations, if I didn't want to build up Aegon for those specific use cases, I'd probably cut him and I'd rank actually I'd probably rank Venom and then use him for variants afterwards after you get Cav. Because your roster is a little bit thin for continuing to progress in Act 6, so I would recommend going to the Cavs afterwards, and Venom would be a good option for that. So that's what I would do, is I would rank Venom, continue using those top champs they already have ranked up. And yeah. APOC is bleed immune. Yeah, I guess so, huh? I always forget that he's not like immune, but then he goes immune. Yeah, actually what Scarco's saying is true. He can bleed a lot in that time. I would still use Hercules for that fight, I think. Got class advantage. Hercules is going to do a stupid amount of damage to Sentinel. I mean, having class advantage against Sentinels is more important than the average champion of having class advantage too, since it affects his analysis charges. All right, Yuki with the 51 months. Yuki! Thank you, dude. Saying, since Abdo knows where you live, I just imagined him tackling you on stream. Terry, the office linebacker style for that comment. Hashtag justice for Abby Doe. It's true. Abby Doe could do that to me if he wanted. Bring it, Abby Doe. Bring it. Dude, Yuki, the 51 months, though, man. Thank you very much. Much love, Yuki. Oh, man. I don't know if I... Listen, I like the long-term support for me. This long-term support for Abby Doe, though. That's gotta end. That's gotta end right now. Oh, man. Crap, I forgot that variants exist. I know, dude. We haven't had a new variant in a... When was the last variant that came out? I'm in variant 4 trying to get through the 4th quest. The only thing stopping me is the Moon Knight boss. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, if you've made it that far, I would say it's worth continuing in that variant, but normally I would have recommended going for Cav first. But at that point, you're pretty deep into it. Might as well get that rank up gem out of there. APOC is not bleed immune until he takes a bit of damage to become bleed immune. Yeah, exactly. Is there a guide which paths in Act 7 can be cleared with Ghost? Any path that has a dotted line, I would say. Just as a general guide for Ghost. That's not just for Act 7, that's for every area of the game. If there's a dotted line, take that path. Use Ghost, win. No, I mean, there are situations where you can't use Ghost. I'm exaggerating here a little bit. But seriously, you can use her for so much. Even paths that don't look like they're super Ghost friendly. You could kind of just power through. It's crazy. The Moon Knight boss is a pain. Yeah, that variant's not too bad compared to most, but just like anything else, there's still some troubling spots in there for sure. There's the pay-to-win mercenary one where you basically needed Deadpool to pass some of the bosses. That's the newest variant you're talking about? They actually tried to do ghost proof, or tried to ghost proof a decent amount of Act 7. Yeah. Never finished variant 7 and haven't touched variant 8 at all. Wait, so when did anyone say when it came? I kind of want to look this up. Let's see. Let's find the name of it. I think that'll be the best way to search. So I just type in like variant and the number. Whoops. Didn't even go into the right area of the game. Alright, so the name of the quest, Deadpoolooza, that's right. Okay. Back issues. Oh, wait! That's crazy. I mean, it's so hard to read the font. But do you guys see that? For the newest variant only, it says back issues number 8. Has that always been there since the launch of it? It's so hard to read that font. Like, can we just get the slightest little outline in black around the letters or something? Like, dang, dude. That's like the part of the, like, the knuckles. There's like a white part. Oh, because it says it's spelled out Wade. I see. On his knuckle, it's spelled out Wade. Number 4 says number 4 too? Oh, it does. Yeah. Okay. Wow, I just scrolled over to see if any others had it, and I was like, no others have it. Turns out they do. Okay. All right, let me look this up. Back issues, Deadpoolooza. November. Yeah, okay. Wednesday, November 10th is when this came out. So it's been a while. I was kind of fine with them, slowing down on the back issue stuff. This is maybe a little bit slower than I would have expected, but we have 8 of them. I honestly feel like it's time to, maybe change the format for back issues. Maybe make the next back issue a little bit more difficult. With some increased rewards, and say it's, an even higher level of variant or whatever. Feels like it's time for that. Feels like it was time for that maybe after variant 5. Okay. Messiah sent over 20. Messiah, thank you, dude. Saying knees still no tags. Knees still, but no tags? No hashtags? No way, dude. There's no other messages in the chat. Guys, I think he's serious. There's no hashtag make me blue or any of that stuff. I didn't know this was possible. How could this be? Where am I right now? I feel like I'm in some sort of... Am I sleeping? But dude, beside, thank you very much for the 20. Hey, we got like 6 more days to go. You missed all my messages prior, BG? Oh, did I? Rip. Sorry, man. Yeah, we do have a hashtag Messiah from Edwin. Oh, man. The hashtag is there. That's the thing. You don't even need to do it anymore. You did the hashtag Messiah for Mod for so long that now other people are just doing it for you. You've assembled an entire army. Look at that. We got Game Guy Rye, hashtag Messiah for Mod, hashtag Make Messiah Blue. This is... I feel like I'm gonna... one day it's just gonna be... Messiah for... streamer or something. like it's just gonna run the stream. Buffed Yondu and Gamora, and the traditional buffing mercs before merc variant, and buffing villains before the villain variant. They do have a habit of doing that, right? Which is good. I like that they do that. Alright, Dex sending over a buck. Hang on, I'm getting torn apart here, not paying attention. Okay. This will kill him, even if it's not. Alright, anyway. Dex sending over a buck. Dex, thank you very much. Saying, I should know this by now, but who are good Electro counters, especially in that one variant? So, in that one variant, I believe I used Hyperion. Hyperion, if you just spam your special one, because most of the damage comes from the the damage over time portion of the attack, the damage over time is not reflected. It's just like the initial hit of the special that you'll take some reflected damage. And then the damage over time does the rest of the work. So, and because he has the natural power gain, you don't have to hit him to generate power. You just wait until your special one fills up, and then hit him with the special one, and that's it. Rinse and repeat. I think that particular Electro, he also has like some energy node where, isn't it more ideal to use energy damage or something? A lot of the good Electro counters are champs that can counter ability accuracy, so a lot of skill champions. Namor is always a good time against Electro, or usually at least. Let's go take a little bit of a closer look here, though. Forget the exact nodes. Cap Marvel is also good against that Electro. Cap Marvel, okay. Let's see. Crackling Energy. Striking the defender with a contact attack. Puts a passive energy damage or time effect on the attacker, dealing 0.5% of their max health every second for 10 seconds. Stacking up to 10 times. Striking the defender with a non-contact attack removes all stacks. Okay. So it's not energy damage, it's just contact or non-contact, right? Is that what it is? I guess so. So a lot of contact attacks are physical attacks. You know, you're making contact like with your fist, versus an energy-based attack, which is you know, maybe you're shooting a laser or something like that. So I guess that's why I confused the two in my head. But there are some you know, non-contact attacks that are not strictly energy-based, like Yondu's arrow or whatever. But yeah, I personally used Hyperion for this one. Everyone else, whoever you used for this, you know, pop it in the chat. I don't know who was all really good for it or not. But yeah. It's kind of an annoying fight if you don't have a great counter for it. The first chapter I found of this variant to be pretty difficult. And then after that, it was a lot better, a lot easier. Do you have an idea of when the next new account challenge will be? Cody, I don't. It's just a matter of lining up real life stuff and in-game events to make sure I have the time that I could sync into a new account, and there's enough things going on in game that I could generate the catalysts I need to rank up champs. So I need events that give, you know, rank up gems or class catalyst selectors. Otherwise, the RNG is just really tough to deal with in a short amount of time. So yeah. Thanks, BG in chat. Much appreciated, for real. I have rank 5 hype, but keep getting cornered. Okay. Hitting his block can sometimes be helpful, just to push him back and not take too much reflected damage. Actually, that particular node, I don't know if that would screw you over or not. Yeah, I'm not sure. BG, how about every time someone asks about a new account challenge, you pop a cav? I would open up more cav crystals than the crystal opening whale then if I did that. Oh god, the whining about 1-star Hulk. For everyone who didn't sell their 1-star Hulks. Dude. I just remember the thing about that variant I remember is I did it itemless. And the final quest was unbelievably hard. Like, what was it, Magic and then Mordo on the same path? That's really hard to do with 1-star champs, man. That was up there for like some of the hardest itemless stuff I've done. It wasn't on the level of 6.2. Or it wasn't on the level of like the hardest, absolute hardest parts of 6.2, but it was like right below. It was harder than half the stuff I did in 6.2, I'd say. If you just nav overseer and never bother to learn how he works. I mean, that's kind of true, yeah. I know a little bit about how he works, but I don't have enough details if someone's asking for info about him. PG, when was the last time you got units from battle chips? Wait, Mummy, yesterday, actually. I got 225 units. Just yesterday. PG ignored my tweet. Sigh, sigh, sigh. Oh my god. Hit me with the pixie bell over here. What is this? Huh? I lied, and I feel terrible. Sorry. About what? I'm lost. What'd you lie about? Maybe I missed the original message. Maybe I missed the original lie. Oh, you said I said I had no one under rank 3. Ah, okay. I don't think I saw that original message. But okay. At Boris, he's not going to tell you anything differently from what I did. What's Boris asking? BG, do you and would you recommend still ranking at 5 stars for the sole purpose of increasing total base hero rating? What was Abby Doe's response? Abby Doe. Man, you even tagged the guy and everything. Your base hero rating doesn't matter in the game at all, just for fun. There it is. Listen, here's the thing, guys. There's a ton of really helpful, knowledgeable people in here. If it's something that's, you know, sometimes you want more than one opinion on something, and, you know, it's fine to, you know, if you're like, okay, thank you, like, you know, reply back to the person at least that answer you and be like, okay, thank you, you know, I want to hear, you know, multiple opinions on it too or something, and keep asking. But a lot of stuff like what Abby Doe just answered for you, it's not even an opinion. That's just the way it is. Please accept help from other people, otherwise people are not going to want to help, and that's how we it's how we build the community is by helping each other. And once that goes away, man, then where are we at? Then what do we have? Just some water cereal, man. Hey, bald man, wait, last you didn't give me my shout out. What the hell? We gotta talk. I mean, I didn't end the stream yet, Messiah. What? Last one? At Simon new vid clip. Wait, are you talking about from yesterday? I gave the original shout out and then it was changing a lot. I don't know. I might have ended it like on my screen. It changed, so that's why I ended it. But I think YouTube, maybe it cuts off like the last couple seconds, unfortunately. Also, beware because some of us give deliberately wrong information. Oh, why do you say that, man? BGBD, tell me who to draw for tomorrow. White Mummy. This profile picture right here. Bishman. As Lil Joe would say. Let's get some bishop action, dude. With that sweet scarf and all. Hell yeah. That's who I'd like to see. If you could. Alright, Fluffy Monster sending over buck saying, Beaver, how the heck are you? Fantastic. So it's the late early by the time tomorrow is yesterday, so now can be soon if the rat is in the ocean looking for the internet that drives into the Mud Show Massacre. Okay. Happy birthday, Pilonius. And on that note, shout out to Messiah for being tonight's biggest G. Don't even know what the hell is how to respond to Fluffy Monster on that one. Messiah, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone else as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. PG, when was the last time you wore a scarf? I don't know if I've ever worn a scarf. I think I put it on, and then I was like, what the hell is this? And then I threw it on the ground. I'm not really a scarf person. All right, anyway. Good night.